Hello, my YouTube family. Tom. Tom, you don't want to say hello? Say hello to the family. Oh, something has definitely got his attention. So I'm going to have your attention. Hopefully. Hello, my YouTube family. There's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. So let's just jump right into lips of the day. Okay? Let's just jump right in. Okay, so this is the lip look for today. Rather shiny. Like, rather shiny. It's a lipstick. This is not a lip gloss. This is a lipstick. One of my favorites. Fortunately, Sephora doesn't make this line anymore. They don't make the line anymore, but they pretty much still have the same formula, but they just named it Rouge Shine. This is Lip Attitude Star. That was it. That's what it used to be called. But let's start from the beginning, shall we? With my sad, pitiful looking MAC liner. Look at this thing all scratched up. In Current, lined. And I've done a lip look on this before, just to let you know. And the lipstick, this is what it looks like on the bottom, people. Is that, look at that shimmer. Yes, you can pretty much see the shimmer. This is Sephora's Lip Attitude Star in Plum Vertigo. I had to write it down because the sticker that normally has the name on it, I don't have that sticker. Or I tossed it, or something happened. In any event, this is Plum Vertigo. You could tell the tip is very shiny. As soon as you place it on your lips, as soon as you start, the shine just, it's like you ignite it. It's like you start it up. You can see the bottom looks like it's a matte, but then when you wear it on your lips, it's a shine. And this thing goes nowhere. It stays on your lips because it's a lipstick. Even though it's got shine appeal to it, it's got a glossy appeal to it, it's a lipstick, so it stays on your lips. And this is it, people. This is it. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? What? Yes, honey. Plum Vertigo. Unfortunately, I don't think Sephora has this anymore. But I'm sure in the Rouge Shine line, you can probably find something quite similar. Quite similar, indeed. So there you go. That is Lip Attitude, Lip Attitude Star in Plum Vertigo. Okay, so that takes care of lips of the day. Sit down. Sit down while I grab a wet wipe here to wipe off the swatch. Okay, I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with what happened to me this morning. You see this? I mixed this, as you can probably tell because I always write it down in the description. I mix it with my foundation and my moisturizer. This is supposed to carry 6 fluid ounces, 0.6 fluid ounces. Why is this almost finished? I don't use that much. It comes out like a little, I'm not going to squeeze out any, but you see the little hole? It comes out in a little, like a little stream. And I squeezed out a little bit this morning. And a whole, like a blotch came out, but it felt like it was the last blotch in there. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I know it's small, but damn. Did they not feel it? Or I don't understand. And I love the way my foundation comes on my skin when I mix my foundation and my moisturizer and this all together. So this is almost finished. I just want to let y'all know I'm not happy about it. It's almost finished, but I am going to literally squeeze every ounce of this before it's finally finished. I know I have 2 others, but the other ones are L'Oreal's Illuminators. But I may have to go back and get this one because I like the shade. I like Gleam. I like the Gleam shade. Oh, and before I forget, I will let you know that this is what won Glow Mist. There was like 6 people who voted for Glow Mist and 5 people who voted for Dewy. So Dewy came very close, but Glow Mist won out. So this is what I have on my face. I personally can't tell the difference between the matte that I was using, the NYX matte finish, and this may have a more of a glow, but now I'm all glowed up. I can't tell. Like, is it supposed to be a different kind of glow? I don't know. This is, you know, and I do have a little bit of highlighter. So you know, if you see a glow, let me know. And why do I feel like I'm sitting a little crooked? Hold on, people. There I go. I had to straighten my ass out there for a minute. You know? Sorry about that. So yeah, this has a nice scent to it too. It has a nice scent, and it's got propolis and argan oil in it. And as you can see, it separates. There's the oil. So you have to shake it up every day. And you could use it before you put on your foundation and after. But I have a routine. The spray, the setting spray is last. It's the last thing I put on my face. Sometimes I forget. But I did not forget this morning. So this is what went out. So I'll be using this. You will be seeing this in the description box below. When you see it, you'll know that I wore it. And when you don't see it, that means, oops, Nancy forgot. So, but I like it very, 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 very much. I do. So thank you for everybody who chose this one. Glow Mist is the one I am using presently. And I like it. And it's got a nice fresh scent to it. And the spritz is kind of, it's not a heavy spritz. It's a nice mist. It's a nice mist. And it goes on very nicely. And me likey a lot. So I wanted to tell you about that. Okay, I told you about my Gleam, Lip Attitude Plum Vertigo. And okay. This afternoon, I have it in my pocket, people. You see this? I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to read it to you, but I'm just going to show you. I printed out an email. This was from the head honcho. We got this email from the head honcho at 4:23 p.m. talking about they are closing one of the offices that we had. We have 5 offices, or we had 5 offices. New York, Seattle, Ohio, Hammond, Louisiana, and Chicago, Illinois. We no longer have the Chicago, Illinois office. As of Friday, everybody who was working in the Chicago, Illinois office is going to be out of a job come this Friday. This pretty much told us that the head honcho, as well as my supervisor, and the chick who is in the Seattle office, who has the head honcho's something around her finger. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They all went to Chicago to tell everybody in Chicago, oh, by the way, you are unemployed now, and you will all get a nice severance package. Sorry, but you're out of a job. You all have to clean up your shit and get out the office by Friday. This Friday. So I'm hoping that they were well aware before they were told. But when we got the email, it just, you know, they didn't warn us about anything. Nobody got any news through the grapevine. Nobody heard anything. All I know is that before this email, before we all got the email in our office, you know, I sit in relatively a remote area, but it's not soundproof. You know, I can still hear things going on outside, and, you know, people walking back and forth and talking and this, and this, and the same thing in the back of me. So, you know, it's a busy office. So, you know, sometimes you hear people talking and blah, blah, blah. When this email came out, I could have sworn that I was the only one in the entire building, because there was a hush that fell over the entire place that I was sitting in and around. I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody talking to anybody. It was an unusual and uncomfortable hush. We were all in shock. Can I just say? In shock. In shock. That's all I have to say. In shock. So, I don't know. All I know is people who are jumping ship, they must have had some kind of inkling as to what was going on or whatever. But I basically think that the people that are jumping ship, they weren't of that major importance. So these are just like little piddly people that are jumping ship now. The important people had already jumped ship. Like it had nothing to do with what's happening now. But after this email, watch more people jump ship. You watch. I will probably be posting practically every single day. Another one bit the dust, another one bit the dust, another one bites the dust. Because there's one that's jumping ship as of next Tuesday. He already told me. He told me on Monday. So, and he's, you know, he's a regular, and he's not like, ooh, important person. All I know is, when I told my father, because everything that happens in the office, I like to keep him in check with what's going on. And it's like a juicy kind of gossip between me and my father. My father doesn't know anybody in my office except me. But he likes to know what's going on. So I tell him, and just before I started videotaping him, I was in his garage, because he's in his garage right now. I was in his garage for at least a good hour. I don't know what time it is now, but it's 7-11 as of now. So yeah, I was in his garage for maybe a good 45 minutes or so, and we were discussing and mulling about, and he's like, what are they doing? What are these guys doing? What are they up to? So I told him I would fill him in on every little minute detail that's going on in my office. So, yeah. So an office is closing. So instead of 5 offices, now we have 4 offices. Apparently, this is basically the bottom line of it. They opened an office in Chicago, Illinois, thinking that they would drum up a whole lot of business in the Chicago area and around about the Chicago area, Illinois area. Apparently, that was not the case. So they have to go now. Bye. Just as long as it's not me. I know that sounds very selfish of me, but I didn't really know anybody in the Illinois office. I basically talked to the receptionists that are in the Ohio office, because the Ohio office we are each other's backup. Like, if we're going to be closing early and Ohio is still staying open, we pass along, you know, we talk to each other about it. If they're going to be closing early for whatever reason, they let me know. So, Illinois, Hammond, I talk to Hammond every once in a while, because Hammond sometimes tends to call my office by mistake. I don't know why they mix up the number, but sometimes that happens. So that's really basically about it. That is it. That is all. Real Housewives of New York finale yesterday. There's really not much, you know. Ramona and her new beginnings party, and, you know, nobody's going to take her shit no more. And Luann is upset with Carol because Carol is still going rather strongly in a relationship with the guy that Luann's daughter broke up with. Yeah, and it's none of your damn business, Luann. Why are you upset? You've been known on occasion to be diddling and dawdling with a youngin yourself. So what? Um, do as I say, not as I do. Pot calling the kettle, perhaps. I don't know. So I can't wait until that reunion. I cannot wait until the New York reunion. I am just waiting for that reunion to hit. Tonight is Master Chef and Flipping Out, I think. Master Chef and Flipping Out. I like Jeff Lewis. And he cracks me up. But he's also got a mean streak. Mm. Sometimes I love him to death. Sometimes I can't. Like, really, Jeff? Is anybody else watching Flipping Out? I love Flipping Out. He cracks me up, but he has a mean streak about him. Like, I would not want to work for him. Let's just put it that way. Okay? All right. So that is it, people. Almost a man has decided to just chill out on the floor here. Yesterday, I've got to tell you, we were watching Deadliest Catch. And I do say we, because I finished eating, and he was out in the hallway doing whatever, bouncing around or whatever. And then he came into the living room, hopped up on the sofa, and just like, okay, Mom, I'm just going to relax right here on your lap, if you don't mind. Like, he didn't look at me and ask me with his eyes, can I? Sometimes he does that, which is so adorable. And I go, of course, boo-boo, come. No, he was like, I'm a little tired, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna lie here on your lap. Well, of course you can lie here on my lap. So yeah, and then if he gets uncomfortable on my lap, he'll just move over to the side, and then he'll go to sleep. I love it. Sometimes I just beg him to come and lie on my lap, and he's like, "You're too needy right now. You're too needy. I can't deal with you being so needy, Mom." But he'll eventually come and lie down next to me and fall asleep anyway. So I love my baby. And I don't want to say anything. I know I've said it before, but has anybody noticed that around the 3 o'clock, 3:30-ish hour, it's starting, just starting. The sun is dipping just a little bit, ever so. It dipped today because we're about to get some more rain. Not as bad as yesterday, but we're going to get a little bit of rain. So it's getting cloudy now. And there was a cloud that just passed over us while I was talking in the garage with Pop. So we were in there. And I'm talking, and I hear this in the back of me. I'm like, oh, it's raining. It was just a passing cloud, but I think there's going to be more to come. So, yeah. That's it, people. That is it. That is all. Can I tell you about this morning? Okay, so last night, I know that is it. That is all, and here I go again. Last night, Pop calls me downstairs, and he says, could you just do me a really important favor? And I said, sure. What the heck? What do you want me to do? He said, Con Ed is going to come tomorrow. I'm going to leave a note at the front door to tell him to ring the top bell. The downstairs, I'm going to leave the basement door open. All you have to do is just show him to where the basement is. He'll do a reading and be done with it and call it a day. And I said, sure. And I said, well, what time? He said, he usually comes around 8:05. And I said, oh, I'm done dressed by then. I don't leave the house until about 8:25, 8:20 anyway. So he'll come and go, and then I'll leave right after him. So he said, thank you. I really appreciate it. I got up, got dressed, earlier than I normally do. Sometimes I just lounge a little, but today I knew that this was going to happen. So I got dressed. I was dressed, makeup on, everything, hair done, everything. 10 to 8. I'm done. I'm good to go. Waiting. 5 after 8. I go downstairs. I open the door, and I just kind of stand outside. Maybe I'll see the Con Ed truck or whatever. And I'm standing there for a good long time. Nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, it's nice and breezy, but it was sunny. So it was like, okay, I'll go back upstairs and wait. 8:15. I go downstairs again. I said, okay, Pop said around 8:05 or so. And is it because I'm here that he's going to be late or what? I went back upstairs, came back down at 8:20. Why is it that at the door, there's a Con Ed slip saying that we've come and you weren't home. No, 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 bitch. You were supposed to ring the bell like my father left a note on the door, taped to the door, that read, ring top bell. What part of ring top bell do you not get? He came and left. And I was pissed as all hell. Do you understand what I'm saying? Pissed. I was livid. Do you understand me? So I left a note with my father, and I said the SOB did not ring the bell like he was supposed to. And he left. So I left that note, and at around 9:30, 9:15, 9:30, when I was already at work, I called Pop and I told him what happened. He says, no, don't worry. I did the reading and I called it in. And I said, Pop, I was there. I was home. I even went downstairs. He goes, don't worry. Why are you getting all upset? My father just loves, he knows I flare up, and he knows how to calm me down. I have my mother's temperament. That's why he knows how to handle me. So he just calmed me down, and he said, don't worry about it. I know how to. I did the reading. Don't worry. As a matter of fact, he just came in from the garage now, and I do have to ask him something. So I'm going to call this. I'm going to close out now. That was basically the last story of the day. So I'm going to close out now, and hit me up. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the glow, if you see a glow. Let me know what you think of the lips. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? I know I just cut you right off, right? I'm sorry, but I will talk to you tomorrow. I got to go talk to Pop some more. I will talk to you tomorrow. Let me know what you think, okay? Mwah. I love you. Bye now.